Aloha. Welcome to paradise. Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Second down coming up.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you this is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Okay, ready?
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
The Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. Going up top on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Perry.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hines. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down.
Pound 55, 691, Gators score.
Finds his tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Rainbow Warriors looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Running back goes in motion. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got the tight end. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Bulldozes him. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Ready up.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warriors!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire 1st quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking for a man. It's Mung. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Koo. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's high. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
2nd and short now after that completion.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
Red pass, it's complete. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down.
Get set, get set.
Snap it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Fires to the tight end. And into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hawaii. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Dropping back, it's Mung. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Wyoming. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's right on target. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He'll just keep slinging it. Finds his man down the middle. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got him downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a really good good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10.
6-9-1, Gators far. Let's go.
Quarterback will audible.
Gorilla.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football. But when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easy.
Green 25. Under.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Easy.
The option look. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half.
Here we go.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
On the set.
1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Igloo.
This quarterback part of their running game will not get there. A 4th down stop. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not the smartest move on that one. Out of bounds at the 9, and the field position is not good. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Takes the handoff. It's Ocha. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Mung. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. 3rd and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
A strike downfield. Can anyone catch it? Touchdown, Wyoming. They take the lead with the 6.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by just 2 over Clemson. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Quarterback checking off. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He fires a bullet to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hawaii. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Acha. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Gonna run it. It's Ocha. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To throw, it's Mung. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And the Cowboys are flying down the field. On the option. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They want to get this defense on its heels. Trying to move them on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Pulls and fired complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Looking downfield, it's Mung. Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wyoming! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Shoots it to the left. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, great defense on that.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter play. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Going over the top. Snags it inside the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. First down to start the drive after the break. Here comes the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Throwing right. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Wants to throw. It's Mung. Gets it out fast. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's King. Finds a crease at the 20. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Coming after him. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He's got it on the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Cowboys. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Bellino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Okay,
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
Jackrabbit.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Finds his man. It's Perry. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 30. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense getting him.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and goal. The aerial assault continues. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown Warriors! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'll line up to go for 2. They want to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dropping back, it's Mung. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.